I wanted to talk to you about the latest in the race, but first we wanted to ask you real quickly about what happened over the weekend. One of your volunteers was stabbed. The NYPD has released some images of the person they're looking for, person or persons of interest. What's the latest with that, and are we any closer to figuring out what may have happened there?
I stopped at the hospital yesterday and we communicated with the volunteer. This is a young man that had several brushes with the law, and he was inspired by the campaign and decided that he wanted to be a part of this movement of change. And he was just extremely eager about being out every day, and we're really disappointed what happened. The videos, I'm sure, will be released showing that someone just came up behind him, repeatedly stabbed him. Thank God he's alive, and we're praying for his recovery.
Certainly are. Right. Thanks for that update on that. Obviously, just 24 hours still to go in this race. How are you feeling heading into tomorrow, and how will you make your closing argument to voters today?
I think my closing argument is like my open argument. 35-year history on fighting on behalf of New Yorkers throughout this entire city. I'm really excited about what is about to take place. I think this is a new beginning for our city. Finally ending inequalities, having a safe city, and really recovering from COVID, where all New Yorkers are going to experience the prosperity that this city has to offer.
Eric Adams, I do want to ask about the late alliance formed by Yang and Garcia. To you, this is seen as something mischievous and something negative, and you said that this is a form of voter suppression. This is to prevent a black candidate from being elected. Can you explain that a bit more?
No, I never use the term voter suppression. Many of my supporters and other New Yorkers have expressed what they felt took place on Juneteenth, which is now a federal holiday. And when you really look at it, the doing that and making that call, it just feeds into the signals of America. Listen, we know America's dark past, everything from poll taxes to how we stop the voting and what we're seeing across the country. And so many people felt that this was symbolic of that. But I'm focused on the future of this city, and I want to use these last few hours on how I continue to get my message out for New Yorkers. We stated what we felt about the alliance, and now it's time to move forward about the future of this city.
And speaking about the future of the city, I think almost every poll has public safety as one of the biggest issues that voters have in mind right now. Can you maybe expand a bit more on where do you see and what are the actual steps you would be taking to make sure that that is taken care of?
Well, it's about, I say this over and over again, people probably hear it so much they quote it. The prerequisite to prosperity is public safety and justice. We don't have to turn away from the justice we deserve for the safety we need. On my way here in Washington Heights, I was stopped because we saw another crime scene. Someone was shot in a car, another person was injured, and we're seeing this all over the city, visiting the family members of those two children that were involved in the shooting, where they were lying on the ground and a person continued to shoot. So we need to go after gun and gang violence in this city. And I'm the only candidate in the race that's looking at how do we have a long-term plan to stop feeding violence, but deal with the immediate issues that we are facing so we can recover as a city, because we won't if we don't bring back that safety, and I'm going to do that.
You have been a critic of this ranked choice voting system. Voters are going to be experiencing this for the first time when they head to the polls tomorrow. Now you've expressed concerns about the release of early election results. What are your main concerns about that?
Well, yes, I have. The Board of Election did a terrible job of educating voters and making sure that voters know about, number one, 3 changes. Early voting finally took place in the mayor's race. 2, we moved it to June. And lastly, ranked choice voting. We should have really pushed through to get this information out. But now that we're here, we're straightforward to get as many voters acknowledged. What I believe we should have done, instead of releasing data on the preliminary results, we should have waited until everything was done, let the final results be known, so we don't have this roller coaster of emotions for the people of this city. But it is what it is right now. Let's just get out, mobilize New Yorkers, get them to the polls. This is one of the most important elections we're going to see in our lifetime. And I'm happy when it's all said and done, New Yorkers are going to say Eric Adams is our best candidate to end inequalities and keep this city safe at the same time as we recover from COVID and recover from this financial crisis.
Doesn't seem like anybody has an answer to this, but if you had a crystal ball, how do you think this is all going to play out? When are we going to know the answer of who is the winner tomorrow?
That's a great question. We're dealing with the Board of Election. Oh, my God. On a wonderful sunny day, we find it difficult to find out. So I don't have a crystal ball, but I have a bald head, and it's become my signature throughout this entire campaign. And so I'm looking forward to, after Election Day, just really taking that bubble bath that I always talk about. It's been a long journey, but I'm excited about what's going to happen in this city. We're going to win this.
All right. Mayoral candidate Eric Adams, thank you for being with us this morning, and good luck tomorrow.